Hello, my name is Mariana, and today this is a reading for Leo. So, Leo, as usual, I'm doing a reading with my own tarot deck, so the cards that you'll see are from this deck. So, before I begin with your message, Leo, and I know that you care a lot about appearance and how good you look, being a Leo, and I want to apologize for the way that I look. I really didn't bother to do any type of makeup or wash my hair. I just came out of a yoga class and I just sat down and tried to pull cards because for the last 3 days I just couldn't. First of all, I didn't have the time, plus I didn't have the energy. The eclipse energy was completely overwhelming but very good in a way. So things are still being processed here. But I just wanted to sit down today and try to see if any message would come for you. So it's here. So I just didn't want to waste any time taking a shower or, putting on makeup. So I apologize for that. It's not about me, it's about the message. So focus on the message and not what you're seeing here. Okay. So Leo, let's go to your message and how great and simple your message is, because although it is very simple, because there are very clear layers that are being touched here, it's very deep. It's touching things that you cannot see with your eyes, you cannot hear with your human ears. It's something that is really touching you deeply, as in like your soul or your spirit. And it's the type of conversation that you learn a lot while you sleep. So it's that type of dream work that we do when we sleep, right? And it's interesting because I feel like you are learning a lot from maybe an entity, a consciousness in your sleep. But then the way that you wake up, bringing it with you, it translates in how you not only incorporate that knowledge, that wisdom, but also how you teach it, how you share it with others, and specifically perhaps with somebody else here that is giving you the chance to share what you have intuitively picked up in your dream, or unconsciously is still there. It's like you need to share to make sense of the things that you have absorbed while you were asleep, right? That's like, summing up your entire message, but let's see the cards because I feel like it gives more context. So we're beginning this reading today with two cards, Leo, the Magician and the Page of Wands. You're coming here as this page, and this page is the apprentice to this master magician, right? The magician is coming through as like this universal teacher, right? It's like this, it's almost like the embodiment of oneness, right? Of what the universe or what God is to you, how you identify this great essence of all, right? This is what the magician is showing up as. But because of the character of the magician and because of the innocence of the page, this is an exchange that the magician cannot give everything all at once, although it is all, it is the whole. It has to give in bits and pieces. You see those glimpses of light and magic. This is what, night after night, dream after dream, this magician is giving to you as the page, this curious, I want to say, page of wands, because it is your element. And yes, today this wand suit is coming through as the fire instead of the earth, because the earth is coming later on and it's bringing the it's like the second layer, right? It's like this is the first layer, which is a lot more ethereal, a lot more subtle. It's formless. It's like this dream state, right? That everything is possible because it's not bound by matter. So why am I emphasizing so much this dream state? Because of the moon. So the moon card here is talking about this exchange that happens in under the moonlight or in the night. So it's something that is in the deep occult, is mysterious, is hard to see with your eyes open. And there is no need to see with your eyes open, because everything that the moon asks or requires, but it's more asking than requiring. But in order to feel it, you have to, it's like turn on your sixth sense, turn on your intuition. This is how you're going to penetrate this dream world, or this dream state, or this mysterious realm of the nighttime, right? And because this is where this magician is, or is accessible, I should say. It's like it's only during the night that the magician takes this form and is able to, with these glimpses that could be, just the stars, right? It could be just you staring up at the stars and receiving things. The Seven of Pentacles here is talking about gathering knowledge, right? It's like this is a collection of bits and pieces. The way that I'm seeing this is like a pearl necklace, right? So each night that you stare at the stars or at the moon, that you have a conversation with this magician, this master magician, whatever word you want to give to this character, it's like you're drinking their wisdom, and they're giving the bits and pieces that are right for you to form this necklace, right? So it's like it has also this wholeness about the Seven of Pentacles, although it is bringing like the individual parts, because it's like you wouldn't be able to, it's like if it was, it's because you're at this page, right? You need maybe practice or experience or just time to unfold so that you make sense of everything when they come together. So it's not like, the word that I was hearing before was, it's like you won't be able to free associate if it's not given in bits and pieces. It's like you need all of the pieces. So you need a few conversations with the magician, right? During the nighttime, when you are observing the stars, and perhaps it's like one star is catching your attention, and then another and another and another. And the more that you look, or that you allow this moon energy to embrace you, because this is also how I see the moon, as a mother figure that embraces you. So it's like the mystery is embracing you, and you are so hungry for it, but it's like you're still very innocent. You're not losing your innocence. You're allowing yourself to learn whatever this magician wants to teach you, and you're gathering everything. It's like you're accumulating knowledge, basically, right? And the Nine of Cups coming here, it's interesting, I just saw 0808, if that's relevant for anybody. Anyways, so, well, August is the 8th month, and it's the month of Leo, right? So anyways, so going back to the Nine of Cups, this is talking about good dreams. What this wants to emphasize is that even if dream work is done through bad dreams, through night terrors, through nightmares, however you want to call, those very angsty, very frightening dreams that we all have, right? What this conversation is all about, and I feel like maybe that's an important distinction here, and that's why this Nine of Cups is here, is that this is a path to the heart, because this is how it's portraying this dream work, but it's meant to be an exchange with the magician, where you allow the mystery to embrace you and receive bits and pieces of the stars, right? All of this very rich knowledge that you're gathering to make up like this beautiful pearl necklace with the Seven of Pentacles, through the dreams that are pleasant, through the dreams that are enjoyable, that are emotional, that are happy, that are everything that you ever dreamed of, right? It's like your dreams coming true in your dreams. You see what I mean? So it's like the manifestation. And it's interesting because I was not thinking about the magician as a master manifestor, but perhaps it is. it's like the realization that in your dreams you can manifest your wildest dreams. It's like, perhaps it's like opening your imagination, your ability to imagine what could be the manifestation of your dreams, of your wishes. But the main focus here about why this Nine of Cups is coming here is because the mystery doesn't need to be scary, right? It's not because it's occult or it's beyond your normal five senses, right, that you need to access. The only way that this magician will approach you, perhaps, or give you what you need or what you're ready for or what is necessary for this moment in your journey, Leo, is something that is good, is enjoyable, is pleasant, is pleasurable, is very fulfilling. So that's the distinction. It's like, it's almost like I want to say to you, like, as a guidance, right? If you are having nightmares, this is not the magician. This is not the presence or the conversation with this master magician. The magician is in the good dreams, is in the pleasant dreams, is in the manifestation of your dreams in your dreams. You see? So the reason why I feel like this wants to be like this, it's like this thread, right? It's like it's building a path to the heart because it's supposed to mend the heart. The Five of Swords here is talking about mending. It's interesting because I was going to say mending what was wounded. I'm not necessarily seeing the wound itself. I'm seeing the mending part. So it's not wanting to focus on what was broken, what was lost, the heart that was broken. It's wanting to emphasize the fact that now it is corrected, or it is it is mended, right? The wound is mended, because this is showing up as like this very big stitch, right, in this path that leads to your heart, to your fulfillment. So it's something that it's interesting also because all of the elements are here, and I feel like there is like this kind of like layering down, right? Because here, this was the top layer. The two cards that opened your reading are talking about this very subtle realm. It's something that is not tangible at all, right? It's formless. And then when it goes through the dream, you collecting things, bringing things, you know, these pearls from your dreams while you visit the moon, while you allow the moon to embrace you. It's like you are collecting things that you carry on through your day when you are awake, because the sensation when you wake up is that your heart is mended or is being mended, right? It's like maybe each conversation, each pearl that this magician gives to you, each dream that you have that is very good, that is very fulfilling, you wake up feeling much better than the night before, and much better than, you know, the previous day, or, you know, however long that you have been feeling down, right? Or wounded or hurt. It's like it's like there is this gradual stitching up of the heart, right? It's like the more you dream about this magician, or the more he gives to you, or it gives to you, the more this moon embraces you, and you allow yourself to be embraced by the moon, and you stare up at the night sky, and you enjoy and just drink from that very sacred knowledge, is what I'm hearing right now. It's like you know that something very deep in your heart is being mended, right? It's being stitched together, right? This is how I'm seeing it. It's like each night is a new stitch. It's so gorgeous. It's really profound. But then you wake up to reality, to this physical manifestation, to what happens here in the 3D because of the Hierophant and this Knight of Pentacles. So at first, I was seeing this exchange between these two just the way that I was seeing here. So it's the same thing, just in different planes of density, right? So here is a much more subtle exchange, but it's the same thing, right? It's like, it's almost like there is a representative of the magician here on earth that could be a teacher of yours, could be you know, a mentor or a parent or a guide or, you know, a friend perhaps, that serves as a teacher to you, to your hungry self for something that can be applied in the physical, right? It's wanting to emphasize the physical because it's this Knight of Pentacles. So there is intention in your part, right? So that was the first way that I was interpreting this exchange, right? It's like the same thing, just in different realities or different dimensions or different levels of concrete interaction, right? Of density. So the same thing, the same type of exchange, right? One who knows maybe more or has more experience or knowledge is sharing with the other that is hungry for that knowledge. But then I had this realization that perhaps it could be you, right? And that's you know, the thing that I began talking about in this reading is that what you're learning here, very humbly so, right? You are being very humble. It's like the way that you're showing up in the face of this magician. It's like you're this tiniest soul, right? When you're close to this one, it's like there is, you know, it's like that sensation when you are in a huge cathedral, right? It's like this massive entity, right? And you feel like the smallest thing ever. This is the sensation here, right? This is the exchange. But then here, yes, this could be translated in a very human 3D dynamic between you being this Knight of Pentacles and a teacher, right? There is less discrepancy in the size that I was seeing with the Magician and the Page. Here is a lot closer, although yes, you know, there is this figure that is, you know, a major arcana in exchange with the minor arcana here with the Knight. So but then that's the thing. It's like the way that perhaps you, and this could be happening simultaneously, right? The same time that you do have somebody that is acting as this hierophant to you, as this teacher for you, and you hungry to know how to apply that physically, how to turn that into something manifest, right? It's like you're doing the same thing with somebody else. It's like the same thing that you're maybe asking for somebody to help you translate your dream. It's like you're doing it with somebody else, right? And that's how things really unlock, or how, you know, this switch flips into your mind. Because I feel like yes, there is this huge, deep mending of the heart that is happening at night. There is a lot that perhaps when you wake up, you carry all of this knowledge with you, but there are things that you need translation in a sense, or maybe just, you know, the confirmation, right? To know if your intuition is really clear, or if you are being, what is that word? Influenced by your desires, right? It's like, you don't want to be tricked by your own desires. Yes, the dreams are amazing, and I'm saying to you that the magician shows up in these amazing dreams, but you don't want to mistake yourself, you know, if you are having an illusion or a true intuition. You see what I mean? So that's why I feel like this exchange is necessary, both between you being the Knight with a friend or a mentor or a teacher that will confirm to you with their own knowledge here, right? It's like their very mundane 3D applied knowledge, right? It's something that they have applied here. So yeah, but then it's the same thing. Then it flips, right? When you embody this and you exchange this type of knowledge with somebody that is hungry for it, it's like the way that you do this, it's like you're making sense of the thing that you were asking to them. I hope that makes sense. So it's almost like I'm just giving an example to make this easier, right? It's like if you have work that is, you know, some sort of alternative therapy, right? And you offer your service to somebody, right? You yourself, Leo, need to have somebody to serve you as well, right? When you need some therapy, it's that kind of exchange, right? This is how I'm seeing, because it needs to be applied, because the upper layer, it's like it's too abstract. It's hard to be so concrete, right? And you need that applied knowledge for some reason. So I am going to pull more cards for you to see where this wants to go, and I'm also going to pull from the astrological runes in the extended reading. So if you want to join me there, I'll be very happy to see you. You can find the link down below. If not, I'll see you next time. Okay, bye.